Hello and welcome back, guys. Hope you're good. So we were expecting gold to bounce back, all right? Bounce back means drop from the top. So we are having some reaction on gold, which is good, and also we are having some strength on the Nasdaq 100 index. So let's just watch them, and I'll update the chart in a while. Okay, so let's quickly talk about what has happened so far. Okay, since morning, what movements we have seen. Okay, so dollar yen in the early morning, as I said that we still may see another leg push, another push up on the dollar yen back to that top. All right, so we got that push. Now we are watching it to hold that top and drop from that top. Let me find where is my pen is. Okay, so this move, okay, this bullish move actually on the dollar yen caused that the the drop on the other dollar pairs. All right, so we were expecting new breakout on 1 hour time frame on dollar pairs. So dollar yen reversed. So right now I can see that the pound is getting strong really aggressively, which is good. Good. All right. So if you see that the pound keeps getting strong and it hit the high today high, yeah. So we may see euro can go back up and can claim the high as well. So here is my pen. Let's get to that. Okay. First of all, we're gonna look at this chart. So this is where we got some moves today. I mean drop on the dollar. This is also inverted chart. Okay, don't get confused. So when it goes higher means that the dollar is rising. When it goes down means dollar is falling. We saw strength on the yield. Yield went higher. Then dollar yen reversed all those losses. Then copper went up. All right, so copper was a lead early morning, as I said, that copper was falling, so we can't ignore the copper. Yes, we have to be careful before buying the other risk on currencies. So copper also was moving back uh, to moving down. Yeah, so then we saw that the dollar chief went up. All right, and then silver is catching up now. We can see that the silver is catching up now. All right, there we can see that the silver is catching up now. This chart, this chart. All right, so this is inverted chart. So you can see that the silver is bang going down now. There you're gonna see that. Okay, so I early morning in the London session I have drawn a fib lines from here to there, which was telling us that the the copper was also tracing so hard the gains, it was losing its gain. All right, and we saw a quick sharp drop here. Yeah, so these gains, we got a gains overnight because of the Bank of Japan rate hike. All right, then we saw that the dollar yen reversed so quickly. Okay, then US 10-year yields reversed so quickly. Then we saw that the copper reversed so quickly. Now we can see that the bank silver is reversing, heading towards that low. Right, and I was saying that you guys are watching the gold. All right, gold was close to all-time high, 27 27.85 84. Yeah, so the 84. Yeah, so the all-time high was 27.90. So we got some retracement on gold. All right, so there is a good chance that gold may drag more lower. All right, because it's testing all-time high. So up to which level we can see the current drag. All right, so in best case scenario, we just simply need to find where is the the bullish move which started early morning. All right, so this area, we're gonna look at this. All right, okay, so we can see that the copper has just removed all these gains. Okay, now silver is heading towards this, removing those gains. Okay, but we can see that the gold is still close to that all-time high. Okay, so we still may see that the gold can drag more lower. Okay, so we just simply need to pull out those fib lines and need to find that top over there. Okay, so we still got a potential over there for the downside. So if you caught that trade early morning when I was saying that you're paying attention on the gold, okay, so you're looking at to drag more lower. All right, so your short-term target is supposed to be here within these areas. Okay, within these areas, so you're expecting it to at least hit these areas, and we'll see how these gonna react after that. I can see that the dollar CAD is also falling. Right, so some strength is happening over there on the CAD. There is a news due in 9 minutes. All right, and that news can also drive. I mean, the right now we can see that. Okay, what we can see that the dollar has gained. Okay, dollar has gained, so that can drive it lower. So we may see more strength on the dollar now. So we will see that. But right now, the pair which is lagging, okay, the pair which was lagging, we were watching that was that gold. Okay, what happened now? If I will, okay, there you can see that. So this is also palladium is also going now. Let me find that places as well on the palladium. So we got a bounce on the palladium from here to to all right, so this place. So I'll put it on an all-time high. So I mean high for the day. So if I'm gonna pull out from my fib lines from there to there, we can see that the palladium was also tagged that low and going back up. All right, so that this means that the if we see that the palladium continue to keep pushing more higher, we may not see all the way to this target. Okay, we may see again some price action over there, and gold can go back up. But right now, as I said early morning, okay, so these areas, okay, for buy for when early morning we just simply saw that the gold took off from there to there, and then we were expecting it to go down. So continue to keep dragging more lower gold. Okay, now if I'm gonna go back to that chart, okay, there we can see that The yield is still climbing higher. It's at 465 at the moment. Okay, the all-time high is 480, so means that we are just 15 basis points away from the 480. Yeah, just 15 basis points away from the top. Okay, so if we go back to 480 again on yield, okay, that means we still may see another leg, other bullish leg on the dollar. The bullish 4-hour time frame leg, I'm saying. Okay, yeah, there where we are having. If we go back up all the way back to this top, we are having Fed rate decision next week. All right, and dollar, you know, is just still holding gains. Okay, so if we go back to that high, this high, that means we still can go for another leg. We still can see another push on the dollar. Okay, this push. There is still possibility for another leg higher back to that top. Right now, I'm just ignoring that. We don't have a price action yet for that move. I mean, we lead, all right? So accept the yield. That's why we are having yield is pushing higher. If yield continue to keep pushing higher, and then other dollar pairs like the dollar yen, dollar sheaf, or copper, they remove all those, gains on 4-hour time frame. Okay, means that bank we are visiting the lows again on dollar pairs. Hope you understand that now. So far, what you are looking for is gold to just hold the top and reverse. Okay, and others. All right, so others, what if we're gonna get a good bad numbers on the the PMI, all right, on the PMI. So we'll see the this chart, all right. So this chart is clearly showing us that things are not good. Okay, we are going to see strength on the dollar. These charts are telling us that we are dollar is going to gain. Okay, this move, and equities are going to dip, and we are going to see dollar move. Okay, dollar move. Yeah, so which means that we still can drag more lower. So can move all these gains, the yesterday gains. All right, we still can remove those all those gains. Okay, so we removed all those losses for upside, all those losses for upside, but we haven't removed these gains yet here. Okay, it means that we can continue to keep dragging lower. Same goes with the pound. Okay, so there is a slight risk that we may not see the push up which we were expecting early morning. Okay, and we can continue to keep dragging lower. So we'll see what's going to happen. Okay, but the chart, the other point which I'm going to talk about this. All right, so we clearly can see that bank gone. All right, so maybe you're going to see that on a slightly bigger time frame. Okay, here and 15 minute. Okay, that's why we are watching at the gold, because gold is much stronger against the dollar. So this one. Okay, so this chart is clearly showing us that we have removed all those gains. All right, so inverted chart, all those gains gone. All right, and silver is also catching up back to that high. Okay, so there is a potential for the gold to catch up that move. Gold can also continue. Okay, all these charts, they can also push up. We can see that the CAD can go back up to 43.80. This move can happen. Okay, and these charts also can catch up to that high or that low, these lows. All right, okay, so when we gonna change our this view? All right, we are still looking for, I mean uh, when we gonna change? When we not gonna look for this move? Okay, this move. Right now, we are watching the pound. Okay, this chart. We are watching the pound. If we see that the pound continue to keep gaining, okay, and test that, all right, then we are trading this move. Okay, then you're trading that move on these pairs. All right, so specific, the best pair you're gonna pick will be the euro, will be the Australian dollar. All right, Australian dollar. So once we see that these pairs, pound goes and tag that, all right, euro goes and tag that, all right, then you are looking the entry over there for short term buy. Right now, right now we need a clear indication over here on this chart that we are going to see that move. We are going to see, I mean, uh, drop on the dollar. Okay, then you, okay, this move, okay, this move, if we see that move, okay, then you are not going to hold the gold trade. Okay, the, close the gold trade, don't hold that gold trade. We still can drag more upside on the gold. All right, so this is the chart. Hopefully you understand that. Let me draw a couple of arrow lines over there. Okay, this is the place where we are paying attention very closely on this. This is a 15-minute time frame now. Okay, I'm gonna break it down to the 3 minute, and there where we're gonna track it. Copper is telling us that we are going into and going into a different direction. We are not going to see strength on risk on currencies. All right, so we are going to see weakness. Dollar is going to gain. Okay, so we are watching pound very closely. Okay, pound, if pound gains, okay, pounds test that high, this high, right? You see that the inverted chart, that high, or euro test that high, okay, or yeah, so then we are looking for the Australian dollar to hit that high too, or others to hit that daily high too. All right, so this is what we were watching since morning on these charts. Okay, on the other hand, oh, there you go, there you go, the news broke out, bang on. So news broke out, pound went higher. Okay, so this, there we're gonna see, all right, there we're gonna see, so the move which we were talking about at the morning time. So we are going back up again, back to that top. So pound just gone higher. So yeah, just visit that high now. So dollar yen to drag lower now. Where is the dollar yen? Right, so dollar yen to drag lower now. So we don't have much, you know, strength over there on the yen against the dollar. Okay, but if we see that the other is moving, then obviously we're gonna see that this is moving. So this is the picture which I was expecting early at the morning. So what was the picture? The picture was, if I'm gonna look at the Forex factory, okay, the picture was this. So what we were talking about in the morning session, we were talking about that the Europe to bottom out. So Europe slow down to bottom out. So manufacturing PMI data in the France was good. Okay, so services data was little down. Okay, but still good. All right, just close to the, I mean, 48.90. Yeah, so 49.3. And then we saw that the German flash manufacturing PMI data picked up. Right, then services data was strong, above 50, 52. 52 means it's a very good data. So German Germany was bottoming out. Slowdown is bottoming out. All right, so good data, and similar data we had in the UK, and there you go. We got a bad data in the US. This is what I was talking about early morning. All right, so the slowdown is coming into the US. It's not as slow as it's supposed to be, like we are having in the Europe, all right? So it's still above 50. It's still in expansion mode. All right, so expansion territory. But yes, if yeah, but this is what's going to happen. Europe going to bottom out, and US going to slow down. All right, so that's causing the dollar to drop right now. Okay, so you watching the, all right. So you're watching the Nasdaq 100. So we got a drop, a bounce on, and this is what I was talking about as well in the morning session. All right. So PMI data has to be bad and bounce off. So we got a next push, still very slow, right? I mean, the Nasdaq 100 is not doing what it's supposed to do, what I was expecting, but still pushing higher. It should break up and go through that top, right? and goes to the all-time high, like we have seen all-time high or new high on the S&P 500, all right? And and the problem we are facing right now is the tech is not doing really good at the moment. Okay, if we're gonna look at the tech is also heading towards that high, all-time high. Nvidia is also heading towards that all-time high. Apple, so couple of big names, they are not doing good. Okay, like Apple, we can see that Apple is still slowing. Okay, we can see that the Apple can catch up if Nasdaq and that Nasdaq 100 index goes to hit the all-time high. Okay, we're gonna see that the Apple gonna also catch up for upside. Okay, Apple is not doing causing. Microsoft is doing okay, going up for really slow. All right, Google doing good. All right, Amazon perfect, broke through the highs. Okay, AMD struggling. All right, AMD is struggling. Oracle close to all-time high. Yeah, so these are pushing. These names are pushing. All right, these names are pushing. Okay, we are this much away from all-time high on the Nasdaq 100 index, so they can catch up. All right, they can catch up. We need Meta is doing all right. Tesla, okay, still below from that high. So we are still expecting Nasdaq 100 index to continue to keep pushing more higher, all right, and go and claim all-time high. Okay, so now let's wait and watch. Let's see what we're gonna have in the New York session today. So number was bad, okay, and we are still closely watching this. All right, this is our lead, by the way. Okay, we cannot ignore this. We cannot ignore the copper. Okay, we cannot ignore the copper. All right, so that means we can get a sell opportunity from these tops, right, these highs, right, for short term on these areas. You can get a sell opportunity up to this or all the way back to this area where the copper is. All right, we can go towards there. All right, so the move is very much is reversing over there. So you're paying attention. Yeah, we already, I mean, we got a quick sharp aggressive drop. Okay, and there is no reason to look for this move to happen at the moment. All right, so you're paying attention at these areas and looking for it to follow the copper. Okay, and gold to also catch up. This is the picture you are watching. All right, and let's see what we're gonna get in how these pairs gonna do. All right, okay, let's see how these pairs gonna do. Gold still down. All right, gold to still go down. All right, and silver is going down, and gold to go down. All right, so guys, do you hear me? What do you hear me what I was talking about? Because music was, I don't know if there was a music or you guys were hearing my voice. Supposed to be. I did not check that. Did you hear me? Do you hear me, guys? Okay, thank you. So I was hopefully. So I have explained how to look for. Did you get that, or you can hear my voice now? Was there sound before? I mean, I'm not sure. Did you? I mean, I'm not sure. Have you heard what I said, or if not, then I'll have to explain again. Okay, so what I was saying, let's repeat it again. Okay, so what I was saying is that we have got a drop on the copper. Copper dropped. Right, bang. Copper dropped. Okay, so let's talk about this again. So what I was saying is that the copper has dropped, right? We saw gains, we had a drop. Okay, now we saw gains on the silver, we are heading down. Similarly, we saw gains on the gold yesterday. We were expecting gold to continue to keep climbing. Okay, we saw gold went up. Okay, now we can expect gold to bank these targets, right? These targets, like the places which we are having here on these metals, all right? So they can continue to keep towards that low as well. So similarly, when we look at the currencies, okay, currencies can also this chart, all right? So currencies can also follow up this inverted chart, all right? So currencies can also go to that direction simply. Okay, this is the silver where we can expect silver to hit that, where the copper already done that. This top, okay, we can see that these currencies can catch up. Okay, these currencies can catch up. All right, and this the kiwi can also catch up. All right, so the pound can also catch up. We may not see the continuation which we were talking about. I said early morning that the 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 more upside was limited on these currencies, on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, pound, and euro. We saw that Kiwi and Australian dollar, they dropped against the pound and euro sharply. So we may see this push, all right, back to that high. So let's see. Okay, so this is the picture which we are watching right now. Okay, we are watching dollar to get stronger for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's the picture. And I will go to the 3 minute time frame and okay, so the best chart. Yeah, so let's see which is going to lag first. All right, let's see which one is going to. Right now, the best chart to catch the trade always going to be the Australian dollar. Australian dollar always lag behind the others. All right, so so let's see which goes there. Right now, I can see that the euro is still strong. Okay, means that we're not gonna get this move at the moment. Okay, so I mean, gonna stay within these areas. So we'll see how this top hold that the top. This is high. All right, so just watch. I'll keep updating the chart, and you keep eyes on them. Yes, Nasdaq was a good trade yesterday. Okay, we can see that this is still strong. Okay, if we see that this keeps falling, we still can grab this opportunity for the short for the buy for short term. Okay, I'll 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 update the chart. So I'll update the chart. We are watching how euro is doing. Euro is doing which way? Okay? Because right now both are going opposite. Dollar cat going up, euro is falling. Right? They cannot go opposite. They have to go into the same direction. All right. So let's see. Okay. So right now we clearly can see that the pound has taken about to hit the top. Okay, so how to trade is the question. How to trade and how much you are looking to trade. All right, so right now we can see that the bank pound is heading that high, the day high. We can see clearly that, let me, you're not gonna see, maybe you're not gonna see this way. Let me pull fib lines. Okay, so fib lines from here to here. Okay, so 100% retracement we can see there. All right, but we can see there that these currencies are still floor at the floor, which means that when if it tests this low, right, this low, so you're targeting here from 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 target first. All right, by looking entries over there. All right, so the condition for this to get in is that these currencies should not fall. All right, these currencies should not fall. This should continue to keep climbing. Then we are catching this trade. Then we are looking for that trade. If these currencies start falling, there is no setup. All right, these currencies start falling, there is no setup. All right, so we can clearly see that the pound is pushing higher, more upside, pound to go more upside. All right, euro to catch up to the pound, more upside. Okay, this will give us enough confidence to have a buy opportunities here for first target. All right, in best case scenario you're looking for this to 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 target all the way back to that high. Okay, so similar scenario, similar trade going to be over there. So now we are watching this and this, how they are developing over there. Let's say if we don't get that move, right, we don't get this move, right? They don't go, okay, then we quickly going to reverse our positions. Reverse position means that we will we will start looking for pound to short. All right, pound to short, and we'll see where the euro gonna be. Okay, close to that top. If so, then we will start looking for these to go down. Okay, if we don't get that, they keep falling. All right, then we will no we're not gonna look for buy. Then we will start looking for shorts, pairs which are close to high. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. All right, so why we will start looking for pound to go down? Because pound is having more potential. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, then pound sell opportunity gonna have a more potential in the pound here, and I'm gonna open the copper. That's gold. All right, so copper. There, you see that the copper has removed those gains, the gains which we saw on a 1 hour time frame. All right, so from here to here. Okay, ignore those trend lines. All right, so we started to go higher from this area, bang. Okay, we started to go higher from their bang. Now we can see that it's retracing all, giving back all these gains. The copper. If copper keeps going lower, okay, we may get a good opportunity at this area. So short for somewhere this area, for these lows, or in best case scenario, similar like here, which we are experiencing on the copper. All right, so now let's get back to and watch them. Okay, so far you're watching the pound to climb up and to have a move up on the okay, so Nasdaq 100 index, let's explain that Nasdaq 100. Okay, so we clearly can see that Dow is catching up the yeah, I hope that you understand that now. Yeah, so what Dow is doing, okay, it's catching up the copper went down. All right, so copper went down, it's catching up the copper. Okay, this is telling us that we have to be careful for for buying the 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 Nasdaq 100 index, or if you have bought yesterday from here, then you are looking to get out at that high. Okay, we may not see break up. Okay, we may see again drag lower like we are having. So that's the point. Okay, if I'm gonna open the copper chart here on my right side, and gonna uh, bring it back. Okay, so this is what we saw yesterday, the bullish move. Okay, bullish move started from this time. Okay, bang, this time, and we found a top there, and we found a top there. Okay, so copper going down. Okay, copper going down, heading towards yesterday lows. Okay, so we may see continuation all the way back to that low on these equities. All right, so we can remove those gains, the gains which we saw yesterday. So we're not gonna get the breakout. Okay, hope that makes sense, guys. Hope you understand that. What's happening now? All right, now let's get back and let's watch. All right, so dollar can bounce back as we saw the bounce back on the copper. Okay. Okay, so you're watching this chart. Okay, right now we are watching this chart. So the target trade is we are looking for this. Okay, these areas, Australian dollar to hold these areas and continue to keep climbing this move. Okay, if I'm gonna and copy paste bar patterns. Okay, this copy and paste. All right, it's a much bigger move, but anyway, I'm gonna make it shorter. So this is what we are expecting. One-to-one target in a best case scenario, take out that top. Right, take out that top. So same goes there, and same goes on the euro dollar. Take out that top. Slowly, slowly keep grinding. If we see breakthrough on the pound, okay, pound break through that top and continue to keep climbing higher, bang. This is a good news for us, for these pair to to push up. On the other hand, gold, okay, gold to hold top and draw from that top. Okay, so let's watch. So we are having, guys, we are having nice move, by the way, on euro, right? Euro is giving us a very nice move, and breaking down here. This is inverted chart again, right? Pound is also going bang, and Kiwi is catching up now. Good. So Australian dollar is also catching up. Okay, we can see that the most lagger was the dollar CAD. Okay, and dollar CAD is also catching up. All right, dollar CAD was most laggard, so it's also catching up for this little move. So almost more than 20 pip move. Okay, more than 20 pip move. Okay, so the move, where the move is happening right now. So the move is happening here. All right, on dollar yen. Dollar yen is moving right now. Bang. There you go. So dollar yen is moving now. So the good move. Okay, so early morning we were expecting, I was expecting it to reverse from these areas, these highs. I was expecting it to start dropping from there. So it slightly went higher and then bang, started to go down. So yes, continue to keep dragging lower. This area, take out that low. All right, and if I will look at the other chart, I guess I'm still expecting this 3 minute time frame to still expecting. We can see that the U.S. Russell 2000 bounced off, and some strength came over there on US 30, but still lagging. Okay, we are still having this little lag over here on these two, Nasdaq 100 Index and S&P 500. So I'm anticipating them to hold these areas, okay, and then start pushing up. Okay, this is 3 minute time frame, so hold that 3 minute time frame lows, and on 1 hour time frame, this area to hold. Okay, this area to hold, and this complete leg we are watching right now. So this to hold, and this give us that leg. All right, let me go to this. Okay, so we got the bounce. Okay, I was expecting bounce when I drawn that arrow. Okay, I was expecting that bounce on the US 30. We got that, and bang, dollar DXY is more bearish at the moment. So now we are watching. Okay, it's just very much similar like yesterday's story. If you remember yesterday what happened, Dow went up and Nasdaq was lagging. So slightly can drag lower. Okay, slightly can drag lower. So this is what we are watching right now. This to do. Okay, so if we see another complete lag here on Dow, okay, which is very much likely before closing, we may see this move in the next session like we are having here in DXY. Okay, so we can catch up this move later today. All right, and if we get that move, okay, then you are watching this to go higher. Nasdaq index to go higher too. So where we got the move? We got the move here. Okay, bang, pound went higher so aggressively. The early morning we were expecting this leg to happen. Okay, within these areas, it took little dip, and then we got the it took a little dip, and then we got the PMI data, and then we got a complete leg here. Okay, and then bang. So we got this move too. So this is trying to catch up. Okay, a little potential left, small potential left over there. Bang on. We got the top out on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so New Zealand dollar has taken out that top. Now the question is it going to break through like we have seen breakthrough on the pound? Okay, so which pair needs to hit that top now is the Australian dollar. Okay, Australian dollar. If we get that Australian dollar at this area again, okay, we may get this trade. Okay, if we don't get this move and it keeps pushing higher, then the move is gone. Okay, the move is gone like this leg is just happened over there. So we still are we're still having little lag over this much. All right, now let's see, is it going to take out or what? Okay, on the other hand, gold. Okay, gold is all as close to the all-time high. The picture is very much clear over there. Okay, so we are looking gold to same story. Okay, gold already dropped over there. Yeah, so I was saying to you, keep eyes on the gold. So gold also dropped from 2785 to 27777, all right, and very much likely gold going to continue to keep dragging lower like we are having. All right, so slightly a different picture is just emerging over there on metals. All right, metal going to the other direction. So where the copper has gone already. So gold to continue to keep dragging lower. Yeah, easy stuff on the gold. Gold to keep dragging lower, and what else left? Yeah, this okay. So Australian dollar to catch up now, and dollar CAD also dragged. Little move just appeared over there, which is good. So yeah, these are watching. We are watching these two hold S&P 500, and we are more interested to see bounce off on the Nasdaq 100 index. Nasdaq 100 index to bounce off and go into that direction, bullish, right? And let's see. So this is slightly concerned. Okay, this is concerned. The move which we are having over here, right, this is telling us that the risk on move is not there. We are about to see a big shift in the risk on move. Okay, this is basically a risk. This is telling us that we are, not going to see a big jump in the risk on assets. All right, I mean, risk on assets is going to get deeper. Okay, if this gets very, very strong, all right, I mean, these pairs, if pound is just keep climbing very, very aggressively, or pound or euro or euro at these, I mean, I mean, out of these four pairs is just rising very, very aggressively. Perhaps let's say pound is rising against the Uzi, pound is rising against the Kiwi, pound is rising, euro is rising against the Uzi, euro is rising against the Kiwi. So any pair, if take aggressive move for upside, okay, that means we are going to see a crash, the crash which I was anticipating early yesterday. Okay, they are rising. Okay, they are rising now. This they can accelerate. Acceleration can happen over there. We don't know. If that happens, that means the carry trade risk is developing over there. All right, like last time. Okay, the carry trade risk is just developing over there. So I'm watching these pairs very, very closely. All right, we may see some kind of sharp move. Then we're not going to get and strength on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, and Australian dollar, US dollar. They will go down aggressively for one more leg. I mean, this is a sign for crash simply if they keep rising very, very aggressively. Okay, this is the 1st of July, 5 August. You see that? 5 August. So 31st, they made the CN. Bank of Japan, they made the CN 31st. And spike came on 5th of August. So if they keep rising very, very aggressively for upside, that means we are going to see crash. Okay, so far, it seems that this is just a bullish move. Okay, and it's happening. Okay, on the other hand, euro also, watching euro also very, very closely. Okay, they can take off at any time. So like last time we got this move for upside, and then we got a risk on move. So watching these pairs very, very closely. We may see strength on pound against the Australian dollar. All right, and if that happens, okay, we're not going to see this up move. Okay, they will go down. They will sharply go down, and later on we can see the pound will follow up and the euro will follow up. So far there is no scenario for these two. We are gaining. Okay, they are still trending. These two still trending, euro pound. All right, so let's watch them. All right, let's watch them on 3-minute time frame. Gold has dropped significantly from top. Okay, guys. So let me explain a little that what has happened so far. So we are heading towards simply, okay, the chart I said that we were watching closely was the Nasdaq 100 index, all right, and S&P. Okay, so nicely they went up. We are about to hit that top, all right, and the Nasdaq is still lagging. All these three, Nasdaq is lagging the S&P, US Russell 2000, and US 30 too. All right, so I'm still expecting them to continue climbing. All right, so keep climbing, finish that move there. So at least back to that top. So what's happening? All right, so I was looking at this chart, the pound chief. Okay, the pound, we can see that the pound is so strong. Bang, pound is so strong, banging strongly for upside after the PMI numbers early morning. So on the other hand, we are having that the euro pound is falling. Okay, if I'm gonna invert that chart, okay, we are very strong on pound against the chief, very strong. Okay, about to visit that low, this low, okay, that low. All right, so this chart is clearly telling us that we are below 70% of these gains, okay, below these losses. All right, so below 70%. So these gains, we're still at top, okay, and 70% is still there. I will look at the euro pound, okay, I will look at the euro pound. All right, so I will look at the euro pound. Look at the euro pound. We'll let you know that what you're watching. So we still can see more, downside on the euro against the pound. So this is the key, okay? This is the key. This is the key. The key is there here. The key, okay? The key within this circle. What is the key? The key is that the pound is gaining so aggressively, okay? A euro is not gaining. I mean, euro has already gained against the dollar, but there is a you know we need to keep in mind that euro is falling against the pound. This is an early lead we are having that the euro, all right, about to find its top over there at somewhere close to at current price. Okay, we have to keep close eyes at the current price. Okay, so we may not push further higher. So this is the key. This chart is the key. So on this chart, okay, we still can drag more lower. Once we see that the euro dollar start falling, okay, this will complete the leg lower. Okay, yeah, we still has a potential. Okay, but you shouldn't chase that. This is a 4 hour time frame. You shouldn't chase that trade. This trade might be a good for the next week. Okay, not this week. So it's you're not gonna get this move. today. All right, so if it tests that top, all right, and hold that the 4 hour time frame, okay, hold that area until then you see that this is going down, okay, then you are still interested to look for this to at least up to within these areas or all the way to the downside. So as long as you see that this chart is falling, okay, we are having opportunity over there. Okay, now let's look at the, seems that there is a news which caused that Nasdaq 100 index to drag lower and S&P to Apple news just came over there, I guess. Okay, so still we are having, so where we are paying attention, okay, there, okay, there we can see that the euro has fallen here. This is an early lead euro pound. All right, so euro pound went higher, other euro pairs also went higher. Now we can see that the euro pound has dropped. Okay, others are still you know slightly climbing higher. Okay, this is an early signal, this is an early sign that euro euro may not push more higher. Okay, euro may find its top over there at the current price, and we can start seeing drop on the euro, right? This is for next week, all right? So we're not gonna have that this week, so this is the next week chart. Okay, next week, so you are not looking to sell the euro right now. So euro is still strong on lower time frame, on 3 minute time frame, but this is the early signal. Okay, early signal that euro is about to find its top over there. As long as euro pound keep falling, okay, what's going to happen here? Okay, what's going to happen here? Either we're going to see that all these euro pairs going to bounce drop very very aggressively. All right, if that doesn't happen, then euro pound going to go back up very very aggressively. Okay, if euro pound goes back up very very aggressively, that means pound has to fall aggressively to the downside. Okay, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. Pound is not going to drop anytime soon because pound was lagging. If you remember my weekly market outlook, I was telling you that pound was lagging the euro. All right, and pound is just catching that move now, so pound is not going to fall anytime soon. So pound is not going to. All right, so which chart? Let's get back to that. So euro, pound, dollar, and euro, dollar. Okay, so euro has taken. I have shown that chart in the weekly market outlook as well. So we can see that the euro is testing that 18th of December highs. All right, and 18th of December high is way above over there on pound. Okay, means that the pound still can climb up very very aggressively towards that 27 area, 127 area. Okay, still got a lot of room to run over there on the pound. Yeah, so pound may not fall anytime soon, right? Because pound was a lagger. Okay, on the other hand, if we, yeah, so in simple terms, we got that sell off euro, this it will lag lower. Okay, we gone beyond that lag. All right, we got that sell on the pound as well. We haven't crossed that leg yet, that impulse. Okay, we still can go beyond that impulse on the pound, right? Or all the way up to 127 area. So yeah, so euro pound still can drag lower. Yeah, our pound chief can continue to keep climbing higher. So this is an early lead. We can say that. All right, this is an early lead. Right, this chart is giving us an early lead that the top is about to come over there. Okay, so what else to what else has happened? Yes, gold is still going down. Okay, gold is still going down, and we are still expecting it to. Where is the place to watch? All right, so if I'm gonna find out the time, the cross line, right? This. Okay, this is where we can expect gold to come. Okay, so silver is lagging now. Silver is not coming down. Silver is lagging. We can see that the palladium is more bearish. Also a sign that the gold still can continue to keep dragging lower. All right, so the the we can see that the silver is still, where is the horizontal right there? Okay, so silver is still, you know, lagging, so we can see that the silver can drag more lower. So on yeah, copper is going down. All these charts are sending a strong signal that next week we may see strength on the dollar, guys. Okay, next week we may see strength on the dollar. All these charts, these commodity metals are telling us that dollar, can gain. All right, this is telling us, commodity is telling us that dollar can gain, and on top of that, this move is telling us that we may see strength on the dollar, this move. All right. Okay, so when, we'll see. Okay, when this move is coming, we will see. Either yeah, either we are breaking out aggressively here, which is, my base case, rather than this. Okay, this is not my base case at the moment. All right, and then we're going to start having lead over there on these pairs, and then we're going to start selling these pairs. So we'll see where the lead is going to appear over there. So far on 3 minute time frame, we are lagging here. We got that move, we got those legs over there. Are we going to see breakout of these pair, top of these two pairs? Okay, for that we need to see early signal here. All right, we need to see early signal here on these charts, then we're going to have that breakout. So so still counting on that 3 minute time frame breakout. All right, and here on Nasdaq 100 index, we got a small move over there on 1 hour time frame, but I guess we got a news which caused that to drop again. So chart hasn't changed. All right, we're still looking for this move to happen. All right, still at least this move to happen, and we got that move here on S&P 500 too. So Dow is more strong. Okay, I'm expecting Dow to take out that high, this high, as we can see that the US Russell 2000 has taken out that top. So this has to, oh, and dollar as well. So Dow to continue to keep climbing all the way back to that high. Okay, so we are back at the floor again. We are back at the floor again. So still same. We're still expecting to go back up. All right, we are still expecting them to go back up. And all right, so in this 3 minute time frame, we're still expecting to drag lower, as we can see that the pound is still strong, and euro to hold that this 3 minute time frame. So we did not get a leg lower on the dollar CAD. All right, the commodities are, let's remove that. So I'm still anticipating the dollar CAD to give us at least this leg lower. Okay, this leg lower, still anticipating, because dollar CAD is still lagging. All right, dollar CAD is still lagging big, so at least this leg give us this leg up to 150. All right, so 150 from within these areas. So still counting on that leg. All right, also we cannot ignore the copper rise. Okay, if copper keep pushing higher, means that this is setting up for a dollar weaknesses for the next week, dollar strength for the next week. All right, if dollar gains, okay, dollar yen will go back up. Dollar yen is still, going down. All right, so dollar yen was a good opportunity. If you have seen that early morning, it was a good opportunity, not just for days. It was a good opportunity at night as well, at this area, and we were expecting it to drop, and we were expecting it to break through 155 overnight during the Bank of Japan rate decision, but it did not. And early morning, I said to you guys, we still can go back up for another leg higher. Okay, and then we were expecting it to go down. So it's just doing what we are expecting. Okay, and I'm still anticipating it to drag more lower, as we can see that the DXY breaking through, test that low, right? But dollar yen is still, maybe you're not going to understand that from here. All right, so if we go back and look at this chart, let's find out. Okay, so which pairs are like in here. Okay, now this chart is telling us that bang on the risk on currencies are at the floor. Okay, dollar CAD, dollar chief, yield, all right, gold, dollar yen, you know, silver, all right, and copper. Copper is going other way around. Okay, copper might be a lead for us, lead for next week. Okay, copper, if copper keep going higher, okay, copper going to be a lead for us that the dollar is going to gain. All right, so far what we are expecting, we're expecting dollar to keep falling. All right, dollar to keep falling, dollar Chinese yuan down, pound DXY. Yeah, so yield is also coming down. Yield came down from this, not, I mean, yield did not drop a lot. All right, let me, yield did not drop a lot. Okay, there, this much is okay, this much is always all right. So there we can see that. Okay, yield is coming down. Dollar yen is also coming down. Dollar yen early morning went higher. Others went after the dollar yen, and then bang, we got a drop on the dollar yen. So still bearish. Okay, still bearish on the dollar, right? But we're not gonna ignore the copper. Copper is going other way around. If copper keep going higher, means that the dollar is about to gain next week. So far, no. Okay, so far no. On 3 minute time frame, I'm still anticipating dollar CAD to drop. So dollar yen is still down. Okay, dollar yen. This is to tag. Okay, 150. So 55 break through this, break through that 55 area, and if we get the 55 breakout, okay, and then we are expecting it to continue to keep falling all the way up to 148. Okay, this low and 148. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. So, all right. So, there you go. Finally, we got this move as well. Yeah, so slight breakout, go above that, and then tag that top, the top which we were anticipating. Take out that top. Right. So, take out that top. So, there was a short-term buy opportunity. All right. So, very good example. All right. So, if you were there since I started this stream, so you have learned something. Okay. Where was the opportunity? There was the opportunity. Okay, so we got a nice strength on the pound. Euro followed, Kiwi followed, and Australian dollar was slow. Okay, now Australian dollar is also catching up. So there is a very good chance that the Australian dollar can also break through this top. Okay, there is a very good chance that the Australian dollar can break through very much similar fashion that we have seen the pound. Okay, we have seen break through that top. This top broke into and okay, so let's find a target in a different way on the Australian dollar. Up to which level it can extend. Very strong, okay? So pound is very strong. So I'm gonna use, so just inversion. So already it's okay. We have drawn the fib lines already. So the all right. So this is uh this place is 70. I even by myself can see that's really dark. It's 188. It's gone beyond 188 of, okay, 188. So 188 of this move, okay, 188 of this move. So 188 comes here, okay, so 63.50. So it has the potential to break through and go all the way up to this area. Okay, so 63.55. So we cannot rule out this whole leg higher. This leg can appear over there. Okay, we don't have enough time. All right, enough time means only 5 hours left. We'll see if within that 5 hours it appears or not. Okay, but at least tag this, okay. And pound is very strong. Pound was a good lead for the day, yeah. And pound went higher, this chart, okay, the 15-minute time frame chart, if you remember that. So pound was a good lead. And let's see where gold ends. Okay, all right, so dollar yen still to tag that low. All right, dollar yen and dollar CAD yen was also a similar trade. I did not share that, but I was watching that. I did not share that chart, so it was also a similar trade. So if we see that the dollar yen goes all the way to the low, okay, we can expect the CAD yen to take out that low to this low. Again, it's for next week. Yeah, so let's see, let's watch this Nasdaq 100 index and this same again. Okay, so we got that leg. All right, now we are back at the low again, so we are watching it to go back up again. On the other hand, dollar to keep gaining and Australian dollar to continue to climb. Okay, and dollar CAD to catch up. Dollar CAD is not catching. All right, so dollar CAD is not catching, so dollar CAD to catch up. Dollar CAD to at least hit the 150, 43 150. All right, so let's watch.
flight of the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
3, 2, 1, 0, 0.
Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, guys, so I'm just closing it down. The stream is going down, all right? We will go back live again next week. So still, I'm expecting the same, all right? We still can see that the we still can see that the pound is pushing higher, okay, which means that we are still expecting Australian dollar to keep climbing, the New Zealand dollar to push more higher, and dollar CAD to go down, right? Dollar, where is the dollar CAD? Dollar CAD to go down and finish the leg lower there. All right, and on the other hand, S&P 500 to push up. This setup is still remains there. We may get that aggressive move over there before closing tonight. All right, so I'm still anticipating this move to appear over there. So market is getting slow. Okay, still anticipating that move. Dollar CAD to come down, and this move to hit the top. All right, this arrow, take out that top. Right, and gold to drag lower. All right, gold to drag lower. Yeah, and and yes, on dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen to take out that low to. All right, so this is what we are expecting. Market is just slow a bit now. All right, and next week. All right, so next week we are having mm, big news events. Let's look at the calendar. Okay, very volatile week. Just a second, let me adjust the zoom size so that you guys can see the words clearly. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so next week we are having big news events. All right. So first we're gonna have a CPI numbers Wednesday on Australian dollar. Then we're gonna have a rate decision on the CAD. Right. They're expecting to cut the rate. Right. Big event also, and at the same night, same evening, we're gonna have federal Fed interest rate cut. Okay. If Fed cut with 25 basis point, this is going to be a surprise for the market. Okay, this is going to be a surprise for the dollar, big surprise, and it is possible. We cannot rule out that as we know that the Trump is building pressure on the Fed. All right, so this is a done deal. Everyone knows that ECB is going to cut. Okay, this is not going to put a lot of impact on the euro. All right, I don't think so. We're gonna have a lot of downside on the euro just because of this. Okay, and advanced GDP claim, then ECB press conference. So we simply gonna look for euro to gain after this rate decision. Okay, we'll see how ECB does, and then we're gonna have a PCE on Friday, employment cost and PCE data. So a drop in PCE gonna be a sign again, gonna be a sign for the Fed to feel the pressure. All right, so drop in the PCE, it will put pressure on the Fed to be dovish. All right, so that's the calendar for the next week, and hope you have learned something this week. All right, and we'll see you back again next week, and have a great weekend. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your time. We'll see you back again next week. Bye bye.